take next from a particular circumstance in real-life people who dream, about getting lost in the woods, a large building, or any maze-like. Structure, in general, often feel overwhelmed and can't seem to find a way. Out this reflects the mental, physical, financial, or emotional burdens. There. Experiencing in real life 2 missed opportunities. Do you ever dream about missing public transportation such as a bus, train, plane, or taxi? Often people who dream about such scenarios tend to miss them only by a fraction of a second. This can also pertain to scenarios where you dream about. Being late for a job interview, performance, or special. Most people think dreams are just random images created by the brain while you sleep. But psychology and neuroscience suggest something far more fascinating. Certain dreams appear so often across different cultures and generations that researchers believe they may reflect your deepest fears, unresolved emotions, hidden desires, or even warning signs your conscious mind has been ignoring. Have you ever dreamed of falling, being chased, losing your teeth, or showing up somewhere completely unprepared? What if these weren't meaningless at all? What if your subconscious has been trying to tell you something important and you've been dismissing the message every single time? The truth is, some of the world's most common dreams carry surprisingly powerful psychological meanings. While no dream has one universal interpretation, recurring dream patterns often reveal what's happening beneath the surface of your everyday life, sometimes before you even realize it yourself. In this video, we'll uncover 7 common dream meanings you should never ignore, backed by psychology and expert interpretations. Some may explain the stress you've been carrying, the emotions you've buried, or the life changes you're resisting. And by the end, you may never look at your dreams the same way again. Because sometimes, the most important conversation you'll ever have is the one your subconscious has been trying to start while you're asleep. At first glance, dreams might be just fictional scenarios our minds make up when we're sleeping, but what if there's more to them than just stories we tell others or write about? After all, though there's no scientific evidence to prove that dreams hold special meaning for many years, they have been studied to promote better self-awareness and to help us understand what's bothering us in our everyday lives, according to Suzanne Bergman, a social worker and dream specialist. Dreams are a universal language, creating often elaborate images out of emotional concepts. Have you been recognizing certain themes you frequently dream about? Here are 7 common dream meanings. 1. Being lost or trapped. This is a common dream many people have. Being lost or trapped usually means you're unsure about what step to events in real life. These dreams may reflect the regrets you have for not going after what you wanted, whether that means missing out on seeing your favorite band perform live or not applying for your dream job on time. 3. Car troubles. People who dream above these scenarios usually find themselves in or near a car vehicle. They can either be the driver or the passenger when they experience a break, failure, flat tire, or getting hit by another car. In real life, this typically means that you feel like you don't have control over a certain situation, or you might be headed for trouble in the future for failing a test. Contrary to what it sounds like, people who dream of this scenario are usually no longer in school. Common dream scenarios involve having trouble finding the test room, being unprepared from lack of studying, or missing equipment to complete it. They indicate that you are feeling tested in real life, which makes you anxious about what your future holds. 5. Being chased. This is a common dream people with anxiety often have. They usually dream about being chased by an animal, person, or something you cannot readily identify in real life. It means that they are trying to run away from a certain situation, or it could be an emotion they are not ready to confront yet, whether it's grief or a breakup. 6. Tooth. Have you ever dreamed about reaching into your mouth only to feel your teeth fall out, or that there is a missing gap? This indicates that you may feel insecure in real life, unattractive, or not good enough, whether it pertains to school, your work life, or romantic relationship. You may also have a fear of being embarrassed or judged by others. 7. Falling or sinking. People who dream of this scenario often find themselves falling from a high building or sinking into an ocean. They usually feel helpless and overwhelmed. It's a common misconception to believe that having those dreams mean a foreshadow to your own death, but in reality, they indicate your fear of falling or that you're not content with where you are in life. You may need to carve a new path or make some new choices to help you find meaning again. Which of these themes do you commonly dream about? If you have a special topic request you'd like us to explore next, make sure to let us know in the comment section below. Also, please be sure to subscribe to our channel for more helpful tips and share this video with others. With your help, we can reach more people to spread awareness on the mind and mental health issues. Thanks for watching. Hey everybody, I just want to give a personal thank you video for you guys for always supporting Psych2Go and making this all possible for us. Our vision is to make psychology as accessible as possible so that it promotes self-awareness and it helps you guys grow. However, we want to make more content for you guys and would love your support and buying one of these bracelets for my partner Intergroup Alice. Check out the bracelet. It's pretty cool, and it even includes Pluto. The link to purchase will all be in the description below, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. By you, most people wake up from a strange dream, shrug their shoulders, and move on with their day. They tell themselves it was just their imagination, nothing more than random pictures created by a sleeping brain. But what if that's only part of the story? While dreams are not magical predictions of the future, psychologists have spent decades studying how dreams reflect our emotions, fears, memories, and unconscious thoughts. Your brain doesn't simply shut off when you sleep. It continues processing experiences, solving emotional conflicts, and organizing memories in ways your conscious mind cannot. That's why certain dreams appear again and again across different cultures and generations. Millions of people who have never met each other report dreaming about falling, being chased, losing their teeth, arriving late, or flying through the sky. These dreams aren't identical for everyone, but the emotions behind them often reveal something important about what's happening in waking life. Carl Jung believed dreams communicate through symbols, while Sigmund Freud argued they reveal hidden wishes and conflicts. Modern neuroscience takes a different approach, suggesting dreams help regulate emotions, strengthen memories, and prepare us for future challenges. Although experts disagree on exactly why we dream, they agree on one thing: dreams are deeply connected to our psychological state. The key isn't taking every dream literally. Instead, it's asking what emotions the dream created: fear, relief, embarrassment, excitement, loneliness, or hope often matter more than the actual events you experienced while sleeping. Your subconscious tends to speak through feelings rather than facts. One of the most common dreams people report is falling. It often begins without warning. One moment you're standing on solid ground, and the next you're dropping into endless darkness. Sometimes you wake up just before hitting the ground with your heart racing and your muscles tense. This dream rarely means you're about to fall physically. Instead, psychologists often connect it to feeling out of control. Perhaps your career feels uncertain. Maybe a relationship is changing. Financial stress may be growing. Or you're struggling with responsibilities that seem impossible to manage. Falling represents the sensation of losing stability. Think about the times in your life when everything felt unpredictable. Maybe you changed jobs, moved to a new city, ended a relationship, or faced an unexpected challenge. During periods like these, your brain constantly evaluates risk and uncertainty. Those emotions can appear in dreams as the terrifying experience of falling. Interestingly, falling dreams also occur when people place enormous pressure on themselves. Perfectionists often fear making mistakes because they believe failure will destroy everything they've worked for. The dream becomes a symbolic expression of that fear. Sometimes falling dreams happen when you've ignored your emotional needs for too long. You may appear calm during the day, but beneath the surface, stress continues building until your subconscious finally demands attention. Instead of asking, "Why did I dream about falling?" Ask yourself, where in my life do I feel unsupported or out of control? That question often reveals far more than the dream itself. Another dream nearly everyone experiences involves being chased. You run through forests, empty streets, unfamiliar buildings, or endless hallways while something follows behind you. Sometimes you know exactly who's chasing you. Other times, you never see the pursuer at all. Your first instinct might be to believe the dream is about danger, but psychologists often interpret it differently. Being chased usually symbolizes avoidance. The person, animal, or creature pursuing you often represents a problem you've been refusing to face. It could be an uncomfortable conversation, unresolved grief, guilt over a past decision, financial worries, or emotions you've buried because they feel overwhelming. Notice something interesting about these dreams. No matter how fast you run, the threat rarely disappears. That's because avoidance works the same way in real life. Ignoring anxiety doesn't eliminate it. Delaying difficult conversations doesn't solve them. Suppressing painful emotions only gives them more power. Research on emotional avoidance consistently shows that people who repeatedly suppress difficult feelings often experience greater anxiety later. Your subconscious understands this long before your conscious mind accepts it. The identity of the pursuer can also provide clues. If it's someone you know, ask what qualities that person represents. If it's a monster, consider what fear has become so large that it now feels impossible to confront. Many people notice these dreams disappear once they finally address the issue they've been avoiding. The moment they have the difficult conversation, make the necessary decision, or accept an uncomfortable truth, the dreams often become less frequent. Sometimes the most frightening thing chasing you isn't another person. It's a version of yourself you've been trying not to become. Another incredibly common dream involves losing your teeth. You look into the mirror and suddenly your teeth begin falling out one by one. Some crumble into your hands. Others disappear entirely. The dream often feels so realistic that people check their mouths immediately after waking. This dream has fascinated psychologists for decades because it appears across cultures regardless of age, gender, or background. One interpretation connects it to anxiety about appearance and self-image. Teeth play an important role in how we present ourselves. They affect our smile, confidence, speech, and first impressions. Losing them in a dream may reflect insecurity about how others see you. But appearance is only one possibility. Many psychologists believe losing teeth symbolizes a loss of confidence or personal power. Perhaps you've recently experienced criticism, rejection, failure, or embarrassment. Your subconscious translates that emotional vulnerability into the image of something essential, literally falling apart. Communication is another important theme. Teeth help us speak clearly. Dreams involving damaged teeth sometimes occur when people struggle to express themselves honestly. Maybe you're holding back your opinions to avoid conflict. Maybe you're afraid your voice won't be heard. Major life transitions also trigger these dreams. Starting a new career, becoming a parent, graduating, or entering retirement all involve letting go of one identity while adapting to another. Just as children naturally lose baby teeth before growing adult teeth, symbolic tooth loss can represent transformation. Instead of assuming the dream predicts something bad, consider asking yourself where your confidence has been shaken recently. Often the answer reveals exactly why the dream appeared.